Okay, so here's my Correspondence Chess application. It's a Java Swing application, and yeah, it's taken me about 3 weeks to get this far. So I'm learning all the time. So let's have a quick tour of the board. Um, well, we've got a chessboard here with pieces on it. There's a window which will display the game history, um, which will be in PGN format, Portable Game Notation, I think it stands for. Down here there's a little message box, so obviously it's correspondence chess. When you make a move and send it to your opponent, you can attach a message to go along with that move. We've got some buttons down here for controlling play during the game. This sort of rather dull grey area down here is the captured pieces tray, so pieces will be removed from the board and put down there. And we've got a little status message down here. So from the menus we can start new games, we can open existing games, we can save a game that we're currently playing, we can replay a game that we're currently playing, and we can view the board as black to see what the board looks like from the other person's perspective. But we'll go back to the normal view for now. So yeah, how the game would work, each player would need this on their tablet. Obviously this is not an Android application yet, but that's what I'm heading for. The player would make a move and attach some sort of a message to it, and then send that move off to their opponent. The opponent receives some kind of notification, comes back to their board, and they make their move, and they send another message: I'm going to beat you this time. And yeah, so the game moves on. We've got move validation, so for example kingside castle is obviously not appropriate at this point in time, or if I was to try and move my pawn too far forward, that's an illegal move. We've got, yeah, trying to cover everything. We're still at the testing stage, so you never know what's going to happen. Let's open a few situations that I've prepared for demo purposes, just to show castling. Yeah, so guess what, I can click on, well, queenside castling isn't legal, but kingside castling is. There we go, that's exciting. En passant, we deal with the difficult en passant situation, so this pawn at this point can take this pawn like that. However, using my undo facility, we can go back and do something different. Let's move that pawn instead, and then black can do something like, I don't know, make a move there. And this time it doesn't work. It's not a possible move. Isn't that clever? Pawn promotion, yes, we have to deal with that. So what happens when you get to the point when you can queen a pawn is what you might expect. A little dialogue pops up. What do you want to promote your piece to? Let's go for a queen. And there we go. That's quite a complex bit of PGN notation there, but yeah, all part of the fun and games. And just to illustrate the replay facility, oh, I'm going to do that. I need to open the game that I'm going to replay. So let's open that. And just to show that we have the message history attached with all of the moves as we step through the game. The message history is maintained, which I really like, because yeah, having played correspondence chess on the internet for a few years, it's often quite difficult to remember what the topic of conversation is if your opponent hasn't made a move for, let's say, a week or so. track. So it's all starting to come together, and now I need to think about how I'm going to get this onto an Android emulator. But anyway, there we are, Correspondence Chess by Phil Thane.